Well, Sharon, welcome to the show. Anne Marie, uh, thanks for inviting Sharon all the way from Italy. What part of Italy are you in, Sharon?
I'm in Tuscany, right on the coast
Tuscany.
in Livorno.
Anne Marie, I'm gonna sign you off here and say hi, say goodbye to your friend.
A dopo.
All right. Okay, Sharon. So, you know what? You guys are a few steps ahead of us there in Italy. Give us a little bit of a sneak peek of what to expect here in Canada and in U.S.
Okay, well, I think an amazing thing that has come out of all of this nightmare um, has been a great resurgence of humanity.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
So, yeah, it's been really beautiful to watch actually. People just really taking care of each other, you know,
Yeah.
young people who live in a building putting up a sign for the old folks who live there. If we can bring you some groceries or anything, siamo i ragazzi del secondo piano, like we're the kids who live on the second floor. Here's our number, stuff like that.
Uh, oh, that's great. You mentioned we backstage. You mentioned you guys were all singing songs together, kind of hanging out your balcony. Tell us a little bit more about that.
This was so cool. So kind of towards the beginning when people were just like feeling like so disoriented,
Uh-huh.
we started on a Friday having like a get together at aperitivo hour, at the hour we would normally be having like a cocktail. So we all just like beamed out of our windows. People would play music or sing or play instruments or whatever, and we just kind of took turns going down the block. And it was kind of this sort of Italian Brady Bunch, kind of situation where we were all looking around at each other. You remember the Brady Bunch, like the opening scene of the
Yeah.
Brady Bunch, when they're all looking around? It was kind of like that, but it was really great because it was just a way to connect.
Well, that's awesome. Well, I tell you what. Well, thanks for your time, and we look forward to seeing you again on the show, all the way over from Italy, Sharon, Tuscany, Italy, and bringing us your insight about this whole new culture we're dealing with. We'll see you next time. Okay.
Right. I wish you all the best, Don.
All right. Thank you. I want to welcome my guests to the show. We are all over the board today. We've got people. We got Kendra is from Las Vegas. Jasmine is in Honduras. And you got to tell me about that. You got to tell me that story. And we got Reggie Burt. And where are you, Reggie? Tennessee?
I'm in Tennessee and Memphis.
Oh, he's in Memphis, Tennessee. Okay, man. So you know what? This is exciting because all of the perspectives we have, but yet we all still dealing with the same thing. So if you guys don't mind, I'm going to start with Kendra here in Canada, where I am. We're doing that whole isolation thing, and most people are trying to stay home. What are you guys doing?
So, I mean, all the businesses, of course, are shut down. So, again, the strip is totally shut down. All the hotels, like no traveling is occurring. I know a few people that had I went to school with contacted me like, hey, is Vegas going to be open in a couple weeks? I don't know. So I know people have
Yeah.
canceled their flights, of course, and it's really sad. It's really a sad situation.
Well, you know what? I just figured like with the casino industry being such a big part of you guys' economy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just wonder how you guys gonna even get back to normal. That's gonna be
Yeah.
really tough.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, there have been people protesting, of course, and they're saying that. But the
Mhm.
governor is saying, they're not actually worried about the money at this point. They're worried about everybody's safety, and really, that's
Yeah,
the number one thing.
you guys will endure out there. I was wondering, like, I know a little bit about you, and we actually got some pictures. So tell me about some of the things that you're doing to keep yourself active. And I know you
Well,
live there you are
currently
with your crew
doing
there. What's going on there? What are you guys doing there?
dancing. So I am a hip hop dance instructor here in Las Vegas, and
Okay.
I love dancing with, any race, any age
Yeah.
group, any size. I love it. I just love it. So I have adult classes and I have children's classes. So what I'm currently doing, since obviously we can't meet in the studio because they kind of locked me out of the studio. So what we're actually currently doing is kind of just doing Zoom classes. So I have some parents that will contact me like, hey, Kendra, when is your, next Zoom class for the kids? So I'll, go ahead and shoot them an email or a text and tell them when the Zoom class is, and we'll Zoom.
All right, Kendra. Well, thanks for that. If you can stick around a little bit, we got another guest here, and her name is Jasmine, and she's visiting us all the way from Honduras. Jasmine, what's going on down in Honduras? Tell me some of the things you guys are dealing with down there with this COVID-19.
The region I'm in is the Bay Islands, so there is actually no cases of COVID here. We are very fortunate. The island I'm on is Utila. It's very small. Less than 4,000 people live here. We don't even have a hospital, so we're very lucky that it's not here. Our reality is the same as everyone else, though, because we don't really have the infrastructure. If the virus did come to the island, we're still on lockdown. We're still living the same kind of house life as everybody else, trying to keep entertained.
Yeah. And as far as entertainment goes, what are you doing in the house? What are you guys doing there?
I am a dive instructor, a PADI dive instructor. So work a lot with, but right now we're grounded just like everyone else, waiting to get back in the water.
Well, that's okay. I appreciate you jumping on here and sharing with us what you guys are doing there. It gives us the perspective on where you guys. And Honduras is one of the first places I ever visited outside of North America, and it's always nice there. It's always good weather there.
Yeah, beautiful. Absolutely, cannot complain for sure.
Yeah. Well, thanks again. And you know what? We've got one more guest. And he's all the way. Of course, you guys already met him. He's all the way over in Memphis, Tennessee. Reggie Burt. Reggie, I got a lot of relatives in Burt. We have to talk later. I think I got a lot of relatives with the last name Burt.
Yeah, I think you do.
Yeah. So you know what? You're gonna round it up for us. What's happening in Memphis, Tennessee?
Well, it's interesting because we have a little bit of everything. We have Bill Street in Memphis, and then we also have Tunica, which has a lot of casinos as well. And, the perspective here is some people take it serious, and then some people don't. It's really strange. It's an interesting process because we're not used to being locked down. The iconic Bill Street is always supposed to be jumping, and it is like a ghost town. They're trying to be strict on the process, but you got people that they just don't want to really follow the new trend, if you will. So
Right. Now we are starting to hear rumors that some of the cities, particularly in the United States, are starting to move into like maybe a soft reopening. Are you seeing that in Memphis there?
yeah, actually, the governor has said, okay, May 1 is the opening date for some businesses, not all. They're doing the salons, the gyms, and and things of that nature, but they're not really. It's a soft opening, if you will. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, with that being the case, I'm not sure if the casinos are going to jump in with Mississippi being right there. I don't know if they're going to jump in as well. It's interesting because Arkansas, it's funny. We have 3 states that just intertwine. You got Arkansas, Memphis, and Mississippi that are literally 5 minutes away from each other. You know what I'm saying? In the sense of crossing those lines. So you have 3 states you're working with, and the population intermingles a lot. It's crazy.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Well, you know what? One of the reasons I asked you to join on the show is because I know you are very creative and you're always looking at things. I got some pictures of some of the things you can do, and if you can just kind of talk us through what have you been doing to stay entertained. And go ahead, Daryl, and give us some of those pictures. And Reggie, you can tell us what you're doing there.
This is the ultimate self-isolation, man. I'm on my Harley. You know what? I'm on the back roads in the country, man, just riding up and down, just enjoying the life. Look at the sun, man. And right here, you know, everybody has to be on the grill. This is a perfect opportunity. I got my fence around my yard, and I'm grilled up, and I'm just, you know, every time I can, you know, think about getting out and grilling. So I'm grilling eggs on the grill nowadays. So if you ever heard somebody put an egg on the grill, that's me. I got the new patent on that one. So watch out.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Cool. Well, I tell you what. I'm gonna invite Jasmine back on here, and you know what? With Las Vegas and Memphis, Tennessee, you're doing the grilling over there. I think Jasmine might have us all beat with the dive instructor thing. I mean, I don't know any dive instructors, and I suggest that we, after this is all over, we all head down to Honduras and get some lessons from Jasmine.
Come on
I thought
down.
about that. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
But before we do that, you know, I have to test your skills at a little trivia. And so with that, folks, it's game time. All right.
Okay, let's do it.
Okay, and I'm gonna invite our intern Olivia on so she can give you some instructions on how to play the game. Olivia, you there?
Yeah.
So go ahead and tell our guests what they're gonna be doing.
All right, here we go. Terrell is going to ask you questions based on popular music. You have to be the first to answer correctly to win the points. Make sense?
Yep.
Perfect. If you know the answer to the question, use a noisemaker or make a buzz sound.
Oh, I forgot to mention, we got a wheel. We've got a wheel. And Brad is gonna show us the wheel. Go ahead, Brad. I.e. Daryl. There we go. All right, we can't do the show without a wheel. All right, so you guys ready? Here's the first question, but before we answer the question, we need to spin that wheel. So go ahead and spin the wheel. All righty. All right, so the first question is for 900 points. You guys ready? Here it is.
Yes.
This song was written by Vincent Rose, Al Lewis, and Larry Stock for the 1940 Western, The Singing Hill. Before they decided it was good enough to be released commercially, the song was used in a movie. And the song goes like this. I found my thrill. What's the next line?
Yo.
Okay. Look like Reggie.
Yeah.
Reggie, what's the next line?
Blueberry Hill. Blueberry Hill.
On Blueberry Hill. He's right. All right. Now we decided last week that for bonus points you had to sing the line, and you already sang the line, so we'll give you an extra point at the end to squeak it out. Okay. Olivia, I forgot to tell you, but thanks for giving us all the instructions, and we'll see you in a little bit. Okay.
Okay, see you. Good luck, guys.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right. Let's spin the wheel for the next question. Okay, and looks like we got 100 points. 100 points. All right, so Kendra, Jasmine, you guys still got a chance to get on the board. Here's the next question. The song featured the rapper Cardi B, performed using the lyrics, "We're dipping in finesse." Who's the artist? Nobody knows. It's Bruno Mars.
Yes, that's what it is. I was going to say that, but I couldn't hear the whole question.
Yeah, okay, all right. Yeah, I probably messed you guys up because I said dipping in finesse, but it's really dripping in finesse. All right. Here's the next question. Because no one got that one, we're gonna keep that wheel on 100 points, but we're gonna give you a triple bonus in this round. Okay, so that means this question is worth 300 points. All right. Title track from the 1984 blockbuster movie also gained this artist a purple Grammy win. Give me the first line of the song Purple Rain.
First day.
Go ahead, Kendra.
Purple rain, purple rain.
That's it. That's good enough. That works. She gave you the first line to the chorus. That'll work. That works. We're gonna take it. Kendra's got 300 points. All right. This next one, let's spin that wheel. Our last and final, again, is a triple bonus question. Jasmine, there's still a chance for you to squeak out this win. Okay, so all hope is not lost. And that's exactly right. You know, triple bonus points means that this one is worth 1,200 points. This is a tough one. Are you guys ready?
Yes.
The closest answer wins the points. How old is Elton John? Reggie.
75.
75. Kendra.
76.
76. And Jasmine.
73.
73. Oh, wow. Well, Reggie, because you went over, he's 74. Jasmine gets 1,200 points. And because she's way down in Honduras, I'm trying to get those free diving lessons.
Right.
But all hope is not lost. You know what? There's consolation prizes. You know, for you and Kendra. You know what? You both get a pair of isolation gloves. Okay.
Okay.
You both get a pair of isolation gloves. I'm gonna ship these down to you. And Jasmine, for your win, I'm gonna give you a lifetime supply of Lysol. All right. So we're gonna get that down to you. You know, if the postal service is not working, that's not my problem. You know, and we'll work it out with them. Okay. But we like to thank you guys for joining us on the show, CE Live. Make sure you let your friends know. Join us on our YouTube channel, and also for more music and more of our episodes of TE Live.
Thank you for
Appreciate it. Thank you for having me.
All right. Love you guys. We'll see you. All right.
All right. Take care.